Sometimes I'll get asked in conversation what my thoughts are around humility, like how to be humble. How do we know emotionally that we're being humble? Is feeling humble or humility an emotional experience? And yes, we could probably say there's a feeling to humility. And then there's also the opposite in feelings to humility, like arrogance. But is arrogance a lack of humility, or is arrogance a result of insecurity? And arrogance is a result of having insecurities. And so the individual bolsters themselves. Oftentimes we can see that we're perhaps stuck in comparison, which is part of our self-regard, skill set, and emotional intelligence, understanding our strengths and weaknesses and loving ourselves wholly and completely. So if our self-regard is low, then what ends up happening is we'll display those moments of arrogance or perhaps intellectual intimidation in a way to hide the insecurities and give an affront to individuals so they can't see that vulnerability. So when we think of humility, we want to think of grounding ourselves to the earth. I mean, humility comes from the Latin humus, and that means soil or earth. So humility has a feeling of groundedness in our self-regard. It means we understand our strengths and our weaknesses. We know where we have gaps, and this provides us with encouragement to close those gaps, to develop. We can also look at it from a grounding point of view, that when we know that we have weaknesses and we stay grounded, then we will be able to see all opportunities for learning and our own growth and development. And perhaps this week, something to be able to pay attention to in your emotional intelligence is your self-regard. Do you know what your strengths are? Do you know what your weaknesses are? Do you love yourself wholly and completely, looking for opportunities to learn and grow, looking for opportunities to use your strengths?